All right, welcome in, fans, to Canandaigua Braves hockey here on Varsity Media. I'm Craig the Spaz Man Simmons, your round mound of sound, and it's my pleasure to be emanating at you live from the Red Line, coming live from Engle Arena, located in the heart of the Finger Lakes at the northern tip of Canandaigua Lake. And this is a Section 5 high school hockey matchup between the visiting WFL Panthers and the host Canandaigua Academy Braves. Now, again, Craig the Spaz Man Simmons, joined by Joel and Kyle on production and camera. And it's my pleasure to be coming at you live from the GC3, the Greater Canandaigua Civic Center. Again, Canandaigua and WFL. Now, WFL is Wayne Finger Lakes, primarily Geneva, but they have players from the following districts: aforementioned Geneva, Minders, South Seneca, Romulus, Marcus Whitman, Bloomfield, Lyons, and Pelmac. So a big old spread between Wayne and Finger Lakes here on these WFL Panthers. Let's talk about the Panthers. Head coach is Aaron Punt. Kyle Mattice is the assistant coach. They come into this battle at 2-5. All right, they are just 15% on the power play, but they are 68% on the penalty kill, which means they successfully kill about 7 out of every 10 power plays. Now Canandaigua, in goal, minding net for the Panthers is going to be senior Lucas Hooker. They are 2-3 in their last 5, and they're coming off of a 3-2 loss to Rush Henrietta yesterday. Now let's talk about the host Canandaigua Braves. All right, they are 3-2. They're 2-1 at home and 1-1 on the road. They are coming off an 8-0 thumping of, let's see, who was that? Spencerport, the Rangers. That's right, in a game that you heard live on Chosen Spot Radio. And they are 20% on the power play, meaning they score about 2 out of every 10 power play opportunities, and they are 70% on the penalty kill. So basically pretty well even Steven there as far as power plays go. All right, they are 3-2 in their last 5. They are coming off, as I said, an 8-0 win over Spencerport on Thursday. Jed Smith scored his first ever varsity goal in that game. Nate Legret had a hat trick. He had a hat trick, so he was, I believe I called him the grinder, and the player of the game was Jed Smith. Now, what stands out for me and anybody who is a Canandaigua Braves fan, they only were assessed 2 penalties. There was only a total of, I believe, 5 penalties in that game. So you have to ask yourself, was it that both teams were a little more disciplined? Is it that Canandaigua was more disciplined? Or was it that the officials let them play a little bit? And I think it's the one in the front. I think it's just both teams, especially Canandaigua, played a good, tight, disciplined game. Dave Taft, the head coach, Brian Groff, the assistant coach, I think they got the boys playing really well. They've got them tight, and they've got them right. There's no doubt about that. Now, that 8-0 win over Spencerport was on the heels of a 5-0 whooping that the boys took by the Irondequoit Eagles. And you have to ask yourself, are the Irondequoit Eagles that good? And based upon my experience and the information that I have, yes, they are. Irondequoit is just that good. So again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Varsity Media, the Big V, I'm going to call it. I don't know if Joel is down with that, but that's what we're going with, the Big V, if you know what I'm saying, coming at you. Listen, I think that's the first time I've ever looked up and saw Engle Arena. I really do. I think I don't remember having ever called it Engle Arena, but game time right now is 2:09. All right, so we're going to get underway here very shortly. But I'll tell you, as you can see, the Panthers in the standard Geneva colors, red sweaters. Their pants are solid black. Their socks are red with black stripes and white accents. They have white numbers and Panthers emblazoned across the back. And I want to give a shout out to whoever designed those jerseys because we can actually see the numbers. All right, which is there you see the Panthers right there, huddled over there with Coach Punt and Coach Punt, I should say, and Coach Mattice. And over here is Canandaigua. You get a good look at them hanging out with Coach Taft. Tafty in his, second year, maybe third. I believe might be the second. But we'll wait to see. I did not get the opportunity to ask Tafty who is going to start in goal for Canandaigua. But as you see, Canandaigua in their standard home white sweaters with cherry numbers. And you never, Joel, I don't know if you know this or not, you never call it red when you're in Canandaigua. It's cherry and gray. And there you see Ethan Palmer with his back to you right there in that big number 1. He took over for Cade Chesler. He took his number. Now I wonder if Tafty makes the player go to the former player who had that jersey and try to make a case for taking that jersey, because DJ Spychelski had a really large task on his hand getting Carter McWilliams' jersey. All right, national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
All right, fans, political stances aside, there's nothing that hits you in the feels more than standing up with an entire room, hundreds of people all at the same time, focusing their eyes and their attention all on the same place, the American flag. I love it myself. Starting for Canandaigua, you've got, Nathan Legret. I call him Mighty Mouse. You've got Lucas Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. You've got number 20, that is Kyle Davis. 17 is Josh Barnes, and number 24, Oliver Harvey. I call him Ollie. Now, I didn't get the numbers over here for Geneva, sorry. They've got black lids, all black lids, Canandaigua with the gray and a white stripe going down. Canandaigua will be shooting on the southern goal. Here is the puck drop, and we are ready to go. And Canandaiga's going to send it down into the Geneva end, where Legret's going to pick it up. Had the hat trick against Spencerport. Up top to Harvey by the blue line. Back to Legret. Legret is going to get it poked away, and the defense of Geneva, or WFL, is going to send it all the way back up into the Canandaigua end and force Ethan Palmer to drop on that. So that's one of those situations. A lot of people think playing goalie is easy. It certainly isn't, because if you get caught sleeping or napping in the slightest, you are going to give up a goal, no doubt about it. Here's the Dominator, Dom Spychelski, couple goals against Spencerport. Riley Joseph in as well, Harvey. And that is Griffin Harvey. And who's the other one? Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. There it is, Barnes. Kyle Davis. Kyle Davis is in, and off the faceoff, it's going to come up into the Geneva end. Now, Geneva, there you go. Sometimes that back guard pulls the jersey up, and you can't really see what's going on. But I've got number 28, Isaac Punt. He's on the ice. Number 25 and 21, John Midiga. And Michael Richardson. Here's the face-off off to the left. The Palmer goes over to the far boards on the far side. Puck gets pulled up out into the center to Riley Joseph. And Joseph is going to go down the seam. Somebody done lost their mask. Here is Harvey. He lets a shot go, and it goes wide left. And when I say left to right, fans, is a Dominator Spychelski with the puck and what would be the trapezoid behind the goal. I'm talking about as if you're a player facing the net. All right, so you've got McKenna Krause and Harvey on defense, and Geneva is going to dump the puck into the Canandaigua end. And they're making me wear my mask here, fans, so my glasses are going to fog up a little bit on me. But do the best I can to keep them from getting fogged over. So stoppage in play at 13:54. Want to give a big shout out to Cobblestone Art Center for helping to bring this game to you today. Also on March 4th, I believe Varsity Media and myself for the V, we're going to be working together again on March 4th. Do you remember who we're playing? I can't remember who that game is against. But 13:45 left to play. Puck out in the hot spot. Geneva unable, or WFL, the Panthers unable to really make anything happen. Although the team is primarily comprised of Geneva players, there are, 7 districts. So I have to show them some respect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 districts, including Geneva. They all are responsible for their own transportation, so the schools do not bus or, transport them. Every player is responsible, and they all locally, they centralize in Geneva. Puck down there, Nolan Best with the wrister, goes wide left. Puck out in front, Nolan Best is going to knock it in, and Canandaigua is going to draw first blood at 13:05. 13:05. Nolan Best. We'll wait and see. Maybe we can get an idea of who that assist is from. But Canandaigua draws first blood at 13:05. Here is your replay. You see Best takes the left-handed wrister, comes over to the other side. Kraus puts it on goal, bounces off of the goalie, and it's right there for Nolan Best, and we are at 1-0 with 13:05 left to play. So Best from Kraus is good for Canandaigua. Now, as you know, in hockey, they give you 2 or 3 different assists. So. All right, so Nolan Best, that is his first of the season. Nolan Best knocks down his first. All right, so they're giving an assist to Spinoza as well. Here comes Canandaigua coming down the other way now, shooting on what is the southern end of the goal. There wasn't a whole lot that Hooker was going to be able to do that. That's what you get with the rebound. You just put it on goal, and a lot of times you'll get a rebound and be able to play, and Nolan Best knocked it down for the Braves to give them the 1-0 lead. And puck out there down now behind the goal. We're trying to pick it up for Canandaigua, Gordy Fackelman. Now puck out in front with LeGret. Hooker trying to find it. LeGret's going to get the backhander and knock it down. Nate LeGret is going to knock down the backhander. The second straight for Canandaigua, exactly 1 minute after the first by Nolan Best. So Canandaigua out to a quick 2-0 lead here. Again, I think they took that 5-0 beat down personally. You see the backhand by Fackelman out to LeGret, loose puck, standing right out in front, and LeGret doing a good job catching Hooker out of position, 2-0. Now off the faceoff, puck is down here in the Geneva end. Puck has spent primarily most of its time in the Canandaigua end thus far. Here is a right-handed wrister, and the rebound comes out. Puck is behind. I believe that was Riley Joseph that took that wrister. Now Kraus and Davis in on defense. It's a foot race to get to it behind the goal. It's kicked back up here by the blue line where it's dumped back down and in by the Panthers at Midiga. Puck over on the far corner. Kraus, McKenna Kraus. Usually on the ice with Braden Kraus. I call it the Kraus house. Haven't seen it in effect yet, but 11:10 left to play. Yes. First goal was Nolan Best from Braden Kraus. Randy Boylan, the everythingist here for Canandaigua, checking in, seeing what's going on. All right, here we go. Puck out. Geneva can't clear it cleanly. It does come into the neutral zone, though. Trying to run it down is Richardson. Instead, it's going to be Kraus. He's going to pick it up and go over to Harvey, who has to put the spin on. Draws a lot of attention, does Harvey, no matter what he does. He tries to, it goes right by Best. It's going to be run down by the blue line. Here's Coffey, loose puck, picked up by Dreisbach. Dreisbach tries to put it in, and a nice leg save there by Hooker. Puck over there on the far board. Now out in front. Backhand by Coffey cannot go down. Best, Coffey, Dreisbach, your offense. Harvey, Kraus, your defense for the Braves. Thanks for joining us here on Varsity Media. Canandaigua Academy Braves hockey. Canandaigua up 2-0 off of goals from Nolan Best and Nathan Legret. Here's Harvey. Gets it over to Best. Poked away by Geneva, and they've got a clean breakaway if they can get to it and put some speed in those feet. Here's a shot. Nice save there by Ethan Palmer. That was their best opportunity thus far for the Panthers. Puck takeaway by Dreisbach, one-on-one. And a nice save there, and a turn away by Hooker. And it's going to come down into the Canandaigua end. All right, Brody Spinoza and Harvey in on defense. Legret, Schwartz, and Barnes in on offense. So puck goes out of play with Canandaigua leading 2-0. 9:21 left to play. Again, thanks for joining us here on the Varsity Media. Puck out in front off of the faceoff, gets turned away over to the far boards. Picked up there by the Panthers. Can't center it. And I think this game is going to be won and lost here today on the boards. You have to win the boards and the wings. Look at Legret. He tried to come away on the breakaway, can't. Gets poked down and in. Here is Luke Spinoza. Picks it up in the corner, tries to come up to Legret. About halfway up by the blue line. He's going to poke it over to Schwartz, who's going to poke it over to Barnes, but Barnes can't play it cleanly. He scored one. Oh, here's a shot by Legret. That dude isn't a shot that guy does not like. No question about it. Schwartz, nice little hit up against the boards by Ryan Brown on him. Puck comes up here where Luke Spinoza gets it. There's another check along the boards by Brown. Pass out in front. Man, hard pass by Legret. Way too hard for McKenna. For McKenna Kraus to be able to pick it up. Now it's picked up by the Panthers. Sent out in front. Empty-handed. Now it's out loose in front again, but Kraus pokes it away for Canandaigua. Now it's going to go all the way down into the Geneva end. No icing. Keep battling. Spichelski, the dominator, picks it up. Spichelski, Legret, Griffin Harvey, your offense. The Kraus house in effect for Canandaigua, and the puck is going to go up and out of play, and it's going to land, about 15, 20 yards away from us. One more time, I want to thank the Cobblestone Arts Center for their support here, for helping to make this game possible. They also helped to bring that game, the Spencerport game that we heard here on Chosen Spot Radio. And on March 4th, when me, Joel, and Kyle will be back here at Ingle Arena. Loose puck off the face-off. Now in the boards, in the corner, picked up by the Panthers. Sent up into the neutral zone where McKenna Kraus is going to try to dump it back down and in. Griffin Harvey eats a nice little elbow there from Seth Palmer. No problem, play on. It's hockey. You have to have a little bit of fortitude to play this game. No question about it. It's not a contact sport, it's a collision sport. Same as football. When you have people on skates going that fast in this little bit of an area. And a big shout out to the coaches and the athletic directors and the players and everybody who has played within the guidelines of COVID-19 and everything that's going on. It's just been a nightmare. It's been very fluid. 7:07 left to play. Going to have a face-off off to the right of Hooker. 7:07 left to play. Canandaigua leading 2-0 right here on Varsity Media. Call your family, call your friends, call people you don't even like. Tell them to get on Varsity Media. We got a good one going for you here. Off that face-off. The Panthers bring it down. Man, Palmer almost gave up one there. Loose puck off to the side. Picked up by Lucas Springer. All right, here's a right-hand wrister deflected before it ever got to Palmer. That was from Wooster, James Wooster. Here he is again, puts it out, and that time you saw Palmer get a pad on that one. Here's Harvey trying to dig it out of the corner. He's a good-sized dude. Coffee in there to try to help him out, and Harvey was going to come out with it. Best, Coffee, Dreisbach, your forwards. Here they come in transition. Dreisbach sends it down into the corner. He's going to pick it up. The battle of the 21s. Mitiga and Dreisbach up along the boards, coming in to try and pick it up. is also Tyler Smith. And puck is going to go out of play, so we'll have a face-off right here by the blue line. 6:06 remaining here in the RGC 6:05. Here's a little bit of a replay. Nice opportunity. Just got caught up in the legs, in the pads of Ethan Palmer as you see that replay. Man, I love being able to have replay. And here's a goal. Look at that. That's how quick the game of hockey is, man. I'm going to need to see the replay to tell you who got that goal. Sorry about that, fans. Sometimes it happens to the best of them, and it happens to me too. Yeah, that's what you call self-deprecation. So at 6:01, here is the replay. You see Schwartz in on the face-off. Here it is. It's down. They send it over to Davis on the top. He kicks it with the skate, lets the left-hander go, deflects off of Barnes, and I believe they're going to give that goal to Barnes. They're going to have to give that goal to Barnes. But they'll give the assist to, I believe, Davis. We'll wait and see what the voice of Canandaigua of the GC3 has to say about it, John Roberts. But we're at 3-0 here with 6:01 left to play. Just Canandaigua is battling hard. What they're doing is they're taking better care of the puck, and they're also they're giving it to Davis. All right, so Davis on the goal, and assist from McKenna Krause as you see the puck down in the corner. Schwartz trying to run it down. There's Barnes, gets tied up over in the corner. And Schwartz is going to come away with it. May the Schwartz be with you. Tries to get it up here to Barnes, but it's going to be stolen away by Isaac Punt, which will result in an offside. So there you see Canandaigua leading 3-0 with 5:24 left to play. Nice little line change. Let's see, that is Barnes' third goal of the season. So Barnes from Krause. Let's see what that is for Krause on assists. Her first anything this season. Her first straight number. Good job, McKenna. All right, 5:10 left to play. Puck down now in the corner. They put it, listen, no matter where you're at, nothing's going to happen if you don't put it on net. You know, they attribute this saying to so many different athletes, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Just put it on goal. Puck up top, deflected away by Ulrich. Canandaigua unable to transition on a fast break. Had an opportunity up top by Blake Dunton, but Dunton then unable to put any zip on that. Now puck out in front. And boy, I'll tell you, what happened there is Geneva's on the board at 4:35. And we'll see on the replay, they came down and Palmer thought he had it in the glove. And it wasn't in the glove. There was a little bit of rebound, and then it was knocked down in. So let's take it to the replay here, and we'll see what happens. Here you see the wrister and the loose puck, and then bang, it's right in. A garbage goal right there by Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown is going to get his fifth, and that's going to come, as I said, at 4:34. So Ryan Brown, number 14, able to poke in that rebound and get the bagel off the board for the Panthers.
To number 14, Ryan Brown.
And I believe the 26, Zach Matthijs.
33, Brady Dugas. Final goal attended.
And who else did they say was in on that? Brady, where did I say? I got this down. Yeah, there it is. Zujek. Puck out of play with 4:16 left to play, 3-1. Right out in front of us, off to the left, right at the red line. Spichelski, Joseph, Griffin Harvey in as your forward. Your defenders, the Krause house is in the house. Sent down into the Geneva end. Now, Braden Krause tries to send it down in, gets knocked down, so it's right there in the neutral zone. Here comes Braden Krause, loses the handle, and McKenna Krause is going to come up. She can't play it clean, but she's going to pick it up. Now it ends up back down. Oh, Spichelski's going to glove it down and send it down into the corner. He tried to send it out, and he tried to center it, couldn't get a good piece of it, and it's going to come out here into the neutral zone where McKenna is going to send it down into the far corner. 3:30 left to play here in a good first period. A rare Sunday game. Fairport and Penfield, the only other teams that are in competition on this Sunday. Sunday fun day. It's always a fun day when there's hockey. Kraus tries to let it go, and somebody, yard sale taking place in the neutral zone. Stick broke, and the official's going to come over, pick it up, and bring it right over here to the side. Puck is going to come out of the Canandaigua end, and on the break is going to be Dreisbach. Dreisbach brings it down. Nice stick save by Hooker. Drops down, butterfly stick save. Comes up all the way by the blue line. Best and Harvey try to keep it in play, but they can't. It gets sent out here, and now comes Geneva in transition. Richardson. That's a great view. Great view of the camera behind Ethan Palmer. That's a great view. 2:40 left to play. That helped us big time on gathering up who got that garbage goal for Geneva. And I don't mean garbage that it wasn't good. I mean garbage is in it. It was just right there for the taking. You have to give Brown a lot of credit for having the presence of mind to poke that in. Dreisbach brings it across. Centers it over to Coffey. No good. Now cleared out by Geneva all the way down to the Canandaigua end, and that will most definitely be an icing. So there you have it, fans. 3-1, 2:13 left to play. I could get used to this, folks. I could get used to this. I have a monitor right here. I can see exactly what you guys are watching. I get a good view of the ice and instant replay. Good job, Joel, by providing that instant replay. And Kyle on the camera. Here's Schwartz off the faceoff, tries to get one, but Hooker, as you can tell, is going to make the save there. And what are we working on? 2 cameras? So we got 2 cameras. One is placed over here at the northern end under the scoreboard off the right shoulder of Ethan Palmer, and the other one that you're looking at right now up in the grandstand. All right, here is Luke Spinoza. The Spinoza family are in. This is just a family affair here for Canandaigua hockey. Nice save there by Hooker on the shot from the side by Barnes. Barnes trying to get his second on the day. Puck in the corner now, sent up here. Luke Spinoza is going to send it down along the yellow line, down into the corner. LeGret tries to play it clean, can't. Goes over to the far side. Nice job by, oh, they're going to call it offside. They're going to say it came over the blue line. I was just about to say, nice play by Brody Spinoza to keep that puck in play. Hey, I've made it this far and I haven't called it a ball. I haven't called it a ball, but I guarantee you I'm gonna. All right, folks. Man, love it. Where else would you rather be? I know, home watching the beginning of the Daytona race, the road course race, but I'll make it home in time to see most of it. Now, McKenna Krause is going to take the puck down into the Canandaigua end, send it over. It goes by Brady. The Dominators, Dominic Spychelski can't play it. Now here comes Griffin Harvey, Joseph, Spychelski on the breakaway. It's going to come all the way down to Hooker, and he's going to come out. He's going to put the glove on it, cover it up, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Hooker with 1:04 left to play. Game time 2:33. Canandaigua leading 3-1 with $1:04 left to play. Again, coming into today, Canandaigua 3-2 and WFL 2-5. Listen, you know, right now I've got to say the Panthers are playing final minute of action. These Panthers are playing a lot better than the 2-5 team, so that's why you can't put so much trust in a record as Hooker gets sent all the way down from the neutral zone into Hooker's territory, and he's just going to drop down and cover it. He's more comfortable just going with the face-off off to the left than he is kicking that out into play with everybody freight training right down Main Street to get right in his grill. Here is Coffey on the face-off, sent over here to the near side where it's picked up by Davis. Davis can't send it down in. Barnes tries to pick it up. Now it's a nice little scrum at center line. Davis is going to come away cleanly with it. Or no, sorry, Barnes. I got those two mixed up. Oh, yeah, I got those two mixed up, Davis and Barnes. It's not the first time. Final 30 seconds. Neutral zone. Fackelman tries to kick it. Here is Barnes. Can't make anything happen. Panthers send it back up. It's a foot race trying to get to it as Coors for Geneva. Now putting on a stick on it as Isaac Punt sends it down into the Canandaigua end. Again, Coors and Davis with a foot race, the battle of the 20s, and time is going to run out. Time expires. So at the end of the first period, Canandaigua leads the WFL Panthers 3-0. Canandaigua scoring for them, as I said, Nolan Best Nathan Legret and Kyle Davis. Scoring for Geneva is number 14, Ryan Brown. So we're going to step aside. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back in a little bit. You are watching Canandaigua Braves hockey here on Varsity Media.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move. And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
It'll be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.
All right, welcome back in, fans. Canandaigua Braves hockey here on the Varsity Media. I'm Craig the Spaz Man Simmons, where you can see Canandaigua leading 3-1 at the end of the first. Joining me, Tafty, Coach Dave Taft, the head coach for Canandaigua. Give me a sound check. Let me know I got you.
I'm here, boys.
All right, my man. Give us your thoughts coming out of the first. Make us a fly on the locker room, on the wall in the locker room. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I think we were happy with the first 5 minutes of the game, but there's a lot of frustration in there right now, to be honest. We felt like we let off the gas and could have done a little more to hem them in their end there about the middle way point of the first period. I think on Geneva's goal, it was a little bit of a wacky bounce here in the neutral zone, but to be honest, the 2 minutes prior to that, they had kept us in and got us running around in our end, so they worked hard and they earned that goal, and that's on us. So definitely, we're happy to come away with 3 goals in the first, but we know it's not over. They got some kids that can really play, and, if we don't come out hot here in the second, then it's going to be a game. So
now we're talking with the Canandaigua Braves head coach, Dave Taft. We call him Tafty. Listen, Tafty, what's up? The last game, you guys only had 2 penalties, none here in the first quarter or in the first period. Hopefully I'm not jinxing you. What's going on with that? Did you threaten them or something? I mean, what's going on, man? Because historically speaking, you guys have had issues with that. That's no secret. I'm not giving away any, classified information. What's the change? What happened?
to be honest, it was a lot less coming from the coaching staff as it was coming from the seniors and the captains. I think when we played here a week ago and played Notre Dame Batavia, I think penalties really hurt us, and I didn't have to say anything about it because at that point, after that game, we realized and felt honestly like we outplayed them 5-on-5, and if we had stayed out of the box, we would have won the game. So in those situations, the kids all saw it, realized it, know what happened. We didn't even have to reiterate it. I think that was kind of a turning point for us as far as staying out of the box, being smart, and playing smart between the ears. So.
I know you got to bounce out of here and get back to work. I just want to ask you a question. I'd be remiss not to ask this question. I think you guys got beat 5-0 on the road at Aranda Court. Okay, you bounced back and won 8-0 against Spencerport. You're up 3-on-1 here. You guys are going, your boys are going harder after 50-50 pucks. All right, you're having some finishing issues, no doubt about that. But is it a matter of the quality of the teams that you're playing after that 5-0 loss, or did the boys take it personally and they just wanted to come out here and play harder, and they learned a little something from getting a little beat down there from the Eagles?
Yeah, I think Spencerport has a lot of kids that can really go. I don't want to take any credit away from us in talking about the quality of the team that came in here on Thursday. I think Spencerport's got a good team, and when we see them again, it'll be a completely different story. I think the kids were pretty upset, motivated after a 5-0 loss.
Sure.
And, in a season like this, we kind of told them, I know in a 20-game season you're going to have games like that where you come out flat and kind of asleep, but we can't afford that in a 12-game season. We just can't have letdowns like that. And they were definitely upset and chomping at the bit to get back out there, and I think that's kind of showed the past couple starts we've had. So.
One more thing, Tafty. What are we going to see from you guys in the second? Don't give away too much, but what are we going to see from your boys?
We're going to come out flying for the first 5 minutes, try to keep the puck in their end for the whole 5 minutes. Dictate the pace from there, try to wear them out and then start attacking the net. We feel like there's some open ice in their end, and we just got to calm down a little bit when they get the puck in our end and stop running around. So
good stuff, Tafty. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
All right, it's my pleasure. All right, there you have it. Dave Taft, the head coach of the Canandaigua Braves. Joel, you got that lined up? All right, we're going to go and look at some of the highlights from the first period here, set up by Joel. Great job, Joel. Here is the first goal by Canandaigua. There you see the puck along the boards, and the Dominator comes away with a clean. This is Riley Joseph on the fast break along the right wing, gets a little deflected, picked up by Harvey. He lets it go. Spichelski is going to pick it up. The Dominator behind goal. Not that. Oh, what are we switching to? There we go. All right. Hey, I'm just going. I'm telling you, I love the monitor, though, man. I love it. Puck along the boards, taken away, clean. Here is a shot, and here's the dump in by Geneva's Ryan Brown. That was just what happened there. If you noticed, to me, it looked like Ethan Palmer thought he had the puck in his glove, and he didn't. It went by him on the right. Here is the puck by Canandaigua. They dump it down to Nolan Best. Nolan Best lets the wrister go. It's played by Kraus. Pass over in front to Best, and you see him knock that down. Gets a big old hug from the big boy, Dreisbach. I know Grandma Terry is watching on Varsity Media. I guarantee you that. Here is that Schwartz backhand out in front to Legrette. Legrette, it's loose, and that's one of those 50-50 pucks. And there you see Nate Legrette, Mighty Mouse, I call him. I don't know if he's going to like that or not, but he'll get over it. Uncle Nick won't have much to say about it, but he poked that in, and here's Coffey on the face-off, and puck is going to be taken away by Geneva over along the left side on the left wing. They bring it across into Canandaigua territory, poked around out in front, and that is the very near goal there. Very near goal, and kicked away cleanly by Coffey on the skate. And we got one more to go. There you see Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. Here is, that's Davis lets the left-hander go. That's right, that was Davis lets the left-hander go, and Barnes gets a piece of it, knocks it down for Canandaigua. And Joel, great job on the replay. And there you have it. At the end of one, Canandaigua leading 3-1. You're watching Canandaigua Braves hockey here on Varsity Media.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
All right, welcome back in, fans. Canandaigua Braves hockey here on the V Varsity Media. I'm Craig the Spaz Man Simmons, play-by-play. On production is Joel, and on camera is Kyle. Want to give them a big round of applause for their efforts. Without them, we were having this discussion, kind of picking on each other beforehand. I'm quote-unquote the talent, but their talents are just as necessary to a good production and a good broadcast as mine are. Anything. It's a team effort. And this is the first time I've worked with Varsity Media. It's not going to be the last. One way or the other, we'll make something else happen. We're going to be back together on March 4th. Still trying to, for the life of me, I cannot remember who they're playing on March 4th. I think Joel took the hint there, and I think he's looking it up. But we've got about another minute left here, as you can see on the graphic on the upper left of your screen. You can see Canandaigua warming up there. Ethan Palmer in goal, and that is now the southern end. So Canandaigua will be defending the southern end. They are, yes, Aranda Coy. Canandaigua going to try to avenge that 5-0 loss that you heard Tafty and I talking about at the intermission. I've got to give a big shout out to Dave Taft for coming over here and joining us. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to pick on him a little bit. When I'm doing my games here on Chosen Spot Radio, folks, I can't for the life of me get that dude to come over and talk to me. But the second you put him on camera, he's right over there, isn't he? You know what I mean, Joel? Yep. Oh, my face on camera? I gots to go. There you see Geneva trailing 3-1 over there talking to Coach Punt. And I'll tell you, this, I don't know. I think the score is not as close as the game has been. I mean, Geneva, they need to do a couple things. They need to take better care of the puck. They need to finish as well, but they also need to figure out a way to quell the Canandaigua defense a little bit. I think right now the Canandaigua defense is doing their thing. So Geneva will be shooting on the southern goal, defending the northern goal. Here is the faceoff. It's going to go all the way down to Hooker. Lucas Hooker for Geneva. Ethan Palmer for Canandaigua. All right, so 3 15-minute periods. Let's see, we've got Harvey, Legret, Coffey, Davis, and Barnes on the ice for the Braves. Thank everybody here at the GC3 for their hospitality. Here is a right-handed wrister put down by Ryan Brown, looking for his second of the day. It goes wide right, picked up. Oh, a little contact from behind, I think, there, but might have been from his own teammate. Legret goes down. Now they poke it over to Legret on the left wing. He brings it across, lets the left-hander go. Biscuit in the basket as Hooker is going to swallow that thing right up, and we'll have a face-off off to the right of Hooker. Once again, today's broadcast brought to you in part by Cobblestone Arts Center. Want to thank them very much. Clock stopped at 14:03. Face off to the right. Gets picked up. Spychelski behind. Goal out in front. Textbook from Spychelski to Riley Joseph. Riley Joseph is going to pick up his second goal. That comes at 13:57. And when you see the replay, you will see how textbook that was. You'll see off of the face-off. Here's Spychelski. He runs it down along the boards. Backhand poke out in front. And Riley Joseph is going to knock that down. And he's going to get that from, as I said, Spychelski. And we're going to go back to 4-1. Riley Joseph, second of the season. All right, so they didn't give any other assists. Here's Canandaigua with the puck in their own end. Krause can't get it out cleanly. Kept in by the Panthers. Kept in there by Joey Marr. And unable to get a good look on Palmer there. One thing that Panthers have lacked here is any real good looks. Now we got a real nice scrum going over there on the far boards. It's going to be brought out by the Panthers. Here's the shot, trying to get it through the 5-hole. But when it got there, Ethan Palmer was already butterflied down on the net. So a nice save there with 13-12 left to play, and Canandaigua leading 4-1. The Dominators by Spychelski. That was a great play off of that face-off. All right, it is. There you go. Here is Is this the replay? Yep, replay. Nope, live. Brought out in front. Sorry, I thought that was the replay. 13 minutes. Hey, we're all on the same page here. In the Geneva, and was that me or you, Joel? Right, 12:50 left to play. Puck loose over here by the blue line. Picked up by Coffey, brings it down, can't get a shot. And it looks like it's going to go out. Nope, we have a whistle in the corner. I think I put the Malaki on him. I put the jinx down. There's going to be a, well, couldn't tell. Somebody's going to the sin bin for the Panthers. It's going to be 14. It's going to be Ryan Brown. Our first power play opportunity for the Braves. It comes at 12:44. Brown is going to go to the sin bin. He's going to get a timeout. I remember a whole bunch of parents telling me, I've never heard it called the sin bin. Well, come on, that's one of the most hockey cliche things that going. I think he said hold. I think he said holding in the corner against Brown. John Roberts does a great job over there. Oh, we're going to have a trip. Yep, going to have a trip. So now we're going to go to 4-4. Who's going in the sin bin? Somebody going in the sin bin for the Braves? Yep, it's going. Oh, maybe not. Yep, Riley Joseph. Riley Joseph. Yeah, trip against Riley Joseph. So there's no power play. The power play is off. So that was at 12:24. So we're at 4-on-4. Breakaway for Canandaigua. Coffey, nice foot race, going to be won by Griffin Punt. Man, that was fast. All right, picked up by Legrette. Legrette, Schwartz, Harvey, and Davis on the ice for the Braves. Midiga, Richardson, Springer on the ice for Geneva, as well as I already said Midiga. Come on, Spaz, man, you already said that. Griffin Punt, 11:40, 43, and the penalty to Canandaigua. Loose puck. Harvey runs it down. Almost caught Hooker out of position again. There you see it, Canandaigua leading 4-1. Penalty to Geneva. Just about to run out, just 5 seconds, down to single digits. Puck over on the far side along the wall at the bottom. Comes up top to Harvey, lets the right-hander go. Rebound played by Legrette, goes wide right, sends it out here, and Davis is unable to keep it in. And 5 seconds away from being even 5-5 once again. 11 left to play, and the penalty runs out on Joseph. So, again, no real power play opportunity for Canandaigua as Joseph goes out and commits the trip. So first penalties here, about 12 minutes in to the second. Well, Krause kind of indifferent on how he played that. Almost lost it to Richardson, but coming back the other way, here comes McKenna Krause along the left wing. Gets poked away cleanly there by Punt. Now gets sent up through the neutral zone, up into the Canandaigua end. Trying to run it down into the corner here for the Panthers is Zuzek. Somebody ends up down on the ice, and that was Braden Krause. Puck in the corner. Krause is going to pick it up, but it gets poked away nicely there by Joey Marr for the Panthers. Now it gets sent all the way along the boards over here to the near side. Riley Joseph is going to pick it up. Nice cross-ice pass to Spychelski, but they're going to call the offsides. They're going to say Spychelski was offside. That's going to stop the clock at 9:55. Here is a replay. There you see the shot. And the rebound goes wide right. Nice opportunity for Canandaigua, but they come up empty-handed. Good job on the replay by Joel. 9:55 left to play. 4-1, Canandaigua leading. Off the face-off, you see Dreisbach in now for Canandaigua. Dreisbach, Best, and Coffey. And Luke Spinoza and Braden, Luke the Spinozas and Luke and Brody Spinoza on defense. Puck at the goal line extended, now going to be brought over behind. Nolan Best wanted to turn on it, couldn't get an opportunity. couldn't send it up ice. Where are we at? 9:25 left to play. And puck is going to be gobbled up by the left glove hand of Ethan Palmer. Man, what are we at, a baseball game? Hey, speaking of which, who's going to be going and watching the Red Wings? You guys do anything with the Red Wings at all? No? Looking forward to seeing some baseball out there at Frontier Field. Oh, off the upright. I believe that went off the upright. I'd love to see a replay on that. Turn around and gets it. The loose puck on the rebound is good for the Panthers. And it's going to be Zach Matthijs. He's going to knock down his 4th goal of the season. Geneva ends that run at 1 for Canandaigua. It comes at 9:15. Again, Zach Matthijs, number 26. Let's see who they give the assist to. Makes it 4-2. Closing that gap just a little bit. And there you see the replay. See, I got to remember to look up at the replay, Joel. I'm not used to having that. Yep, Zach Matthijs. As the puck goes down into the... All right, they're going to give the assist to Wooster. Number 15 and number 14 coming back the other way. Panthers unable to knock it down. Picked up by Canandaigua. Over on the far boards, picked up by Davis. 14 is Ryan Brown. So he's got a 2-point game going thus far. Oh, a little bit of contact there. No trip, play on. That was a good no whistle. Kraus up ahead to Spychelski. Spychelski brings it across. Lets the right-hand wrister go. Nice job turning it away with the stick there by Hooker. 8:25 left to play. Canandaigua 4-2. February 21st. My wife keeps saying, Joel, when are you going to give me something for Valentine's Day? I say, I'll give it to you on February 29th, all right? My daughter goes, wait, there is no February 29th. Yeah, that's the joke, girlfriend. All right, Geneva sends it down into the Canandaigua end. Can't do anything. Now it comes back into the Geneva end. All the way up here, Harvey keeps it in. Poked back up to Harvey. Poked down to Nolan Best. Picked up by Dreisbach here in the near corner. 7:45. And the puck does kick out of the Canandaigua end, or the Geneva end. Oh, man, who was calling for that? Dreisbach wanted that puck really bad. But Canandaigua, I believe that was Coffey, could not make a clean play on it. Now sent over here to Nolan Best. Oh, intercepted. Oh, you got to be a little more patient there, buddy. Got to be a little more patient there. Griffin punt just a little. Let somebody set up out front. But I get it. You want to close that gap. 4-2. 7:15 left to play. Puck in the corner. Battling. Scrum. Coffey's in there. Harview's in there. They come away with it, does Canandaigua. Now up here along the right-hand side, Dreisbach tries to put the zigzag on. Can't make it happen. Gets pinballed around a little bit. It's going to go out of play. Hits the nylon anytime. Here's a replay. Sent down into the corner. Out in front. Here's the shot, and the turnaround is good. There you see it. Just a nice job to get into the spin cycle there by Matthijs, and he knocks it down. Good presence of mind to know where he is on the ice and where he has to go to get it towards the goal. That's what you have to do. You have to put it on frame, man. Oh, nice hit out in front of me as Barnes is going to go get knocked down. And here he comes again. Oh, I think these two might have a little something going on here. All right, because Zujic, he had eyes all over Barnes on the boards over here. Sent all the way down along. You follow the yellow brick road is what I'm saying. Now with Schwartz behind the goal. He picks it up cleanly out in front. Wrister put down by Barnes, unable to get the goal. He's trying to get number 2 today. 6:20 puck over along the boards, now behind, picked up by the Panthers. I said 2. Barnes hasn't got one yet, Spaz, man. What are you talking about? 6:10 left to play. Hey, if that's the worst I do all day, I'm going to be all right. Up into the neutral zone, right at the red line. Who's going to come away with it? Geneva with a good opportunity, a good look. Oh, somebody got dumped over there. Barnes got dumped. Man, is that number 11? If that's number 11, something's going on. No, that was number 13, Grady Francis. Grady, what a name. Makes me think of Sanford and Son. Here comes the Panthers. Break away the other way in transition. They get it across. Canandaigua defense needs to readjust. Nice save there by Palmer. Rebound put down. Palmer kicks that away. It's going to come over here to the near boards. Nate Legret is going to pick it up. He's going to go one-on-one. He needs some help. He doesn't have it, so he's just going to shoot. It's going to get deflected against the glass behind. Comes up here towards the red line. Nice job to not lose his footing there by Zujic. And that was Brady Zujic, and the puck is out in front, and it's knocked down by the Panthers, and they're going to make this a one-goal game. Can't tell what number that is. We'll tell on the replay for sure. I believe the way things are shaking out, I think it was Zujic. Here we go, down along the left-hand side, goes over to the right-hand side. Harvey goes down and plays it, taken away. Pass out in front, and it is. It's Zujic from Brown. So Zujic is going to get his 4th of the season, and that's the 2nd in a row for Geneva. 33 from 14. 4-3, 1-goal game here. Canandaigua came out comfortable. Now you heard Coach Taft say that they're going to come out and play Rocket style here for the first 5. I don't know if we saw that. I think Geneva countered that with some of their own aggression, some of their own speed. And I'll tell you, like I said, don't let that score fool you. Nice hit over here on the boards. Starting to get physical. You're starting to see more hits. You're starting to see the hits grind out a little bit as the puck goes out of play over on the far side, as you see right in front of the Geneva bench. Listen, if you're soft-minded and soft-hearted, hockey's not your thing. If you don't want to see your baby boy get whacked, this isn't the place to be. Hockey is not the sport for him. Like I said, it's a contest, or her. Let me save myself there before the PC crowd gets on me. All right, him or her. In fact, we've got a couple girls on the Canandaigua team. Nice try at the hit over here. The Best took a little shoulder there from Richardson. Nothing egregious though. Nothing too bad. So 4:15 left to play. Puck with Krause over here on the near board. The Dreisbach wanted to come in and give a nice hit on somebody, but he got out of the way. He saw that big beef coming at him and said, I don't think so. Stepped away. That was number 17 who saved his own life by getting out of the way, Lucas Springer. We're under 4 minutes now. Puck is over in the far corner. You now see Canandaigua leading 4-3. This is the first time that Geneva has been able to string together 2 consecutive goals. And the clock is stopped at 3:53. And somebody is going to the sin bin. And it's going to be Nolan Best. It's going to be a trip. So Nolan Best is called for the trip with 3:53 left to play. Oops, no, that goes over here.
Number 16, Nolan Best, trip, counter penalty of 11:07.
So 3:53 left to play here in the second, and Geneva now on the power play. Slap shot, hard from the top by Zujic. Goes wide left. Man, somebody wants that puck out in front really bad. Canandaigua unable to clear it. Harvey still battling and banging along the boards over there with Griffin. Punt, can't clean it. So back up top, and that puck taken away there by Barnes. He goes tried to go to Schwartz, but it went past him. Ends up over on the near board, comes up into the Canandaigua zone, and there we go. Davis unable to clear it down. Now it is going to go down into the end off of Schwartz, forcing the Panthers to reset with 3:10 left to play and 45 in the power play. Bring it down on the left wing, tries to put it in. Nice job there by Ethan Palmer on the stuff against Richardson. Richardson right on his doorstep, right in his grill. Tried to poke it in, couldn't. Great job by Palmer to hold his ground and put the stop on that. So a line change here. Everybody changed. Joseph, Davis, Spichelski, and Luke Spinoza. Panthers bring it down. Looks like their last power play opportunity. Off the glass, off the shot by the Panthers. Loose out in front. Canandaigua trying to clear it out. And Davis is going to whiff on it. Tries to clear it. Final few seconds in the power play. And we are back to even Steven. Even Steven, man. I think Canandaigua fortunate there in the sense that they've got Ethan Palmer in goal, because Palmer did a great job on a couple different stops, especially that one on Richardson that was right in his grill. I'm hoping Joel flagged and tagged that one for later use. 2 minutes left to play here. Here is a right-handed wrister by Spychelski, and he's not going to be able to hit that. So stops the clock at 1:57. I'll tell you, that is probably one of my favorite shows of all time, the Addams Family. Love that show. John Roberts does a great job on the music over there. His playlist is fairly awesome. So with 1:57 left to play, Canandaigua leading 4-3. They did have a 4-1 lead at the end of the first, but they've given up 2 straight to these resilient and tenacious Panthers. Here's a shot by Kraus, gets knocked down in front before it gets through to Hooker. Long rebound comes out to McKenna Kraus. She gets her pocket pick though. 2-on-1 break is going to go wide right. Going to go wide right there. 2-on-1 break, unable to knock it down was Coors. He was a little light on that shot. See what I did there? 125. Puck now in the corner with Legrette. Mighty Mouse is going to bring it up along the left-hand side. Man, that dude is fast. He splits 2 defenders, comes all the way down, lets it go, and he gets stoned by Hooker. But he gets the rebound coming the over the way. You can tell he's mad. He wanted that. He wanted that goal so bad. But he was gone like a rocket along the left wing. Final minute of play. Kraus is going to bump it up here to Legrette. And don't let his size fool you. Legrette leaves it for Coffey. Tries to go over to Fackelman. Fackelman can't play it. So it's going to come up through the zone, and it's going to be picked up on the run by the Panthers. Nice chest save there by Palmer. And they're coming around to get the rebound is going to be Brown looking for his second. Oh, hard hit over on the boards. Fackelman felt that one. Felt that one by Isaac Punt. Now picked up by the Panthers. They send it up here to the top by the left wing over to Wooster. Sent down and in. And a nice save there by Ethan Palmer. Stops the action at 22 seconds. 22.6 to be exact. Game time is a 3:09. Canandaigua leading 4-3. As I said, they came into the start of the period 4-1, gave up a couple goals, and it's now a 1-goal game. You know, people say stats don't lie. Sometimes they do. Sometimes the numbers don't always tell the tale. They bump it down here to Harview. Now it's in the red or the neutral zone by the red line, brought down into the Canandaigua end by Geneva or by the Panthers. And time is going to expire here on the second period. So before we head into the break, the intermission between the second and the third, quick rundown of the scoring. Canandaigua at 13:57. Joseph from Spychelski. That made it 4-1. Then it was the Panthers, 9:15. They dropped one. Getting that was Matthijs, and that made it 4-2. And then closing out the scoring here in the third at 5:05, the Panthers, they got one from Zuzek, Brady Zuzek, his 4th of the season. So there you have it. At the intermission at the end of 2, Canandaigua holding on to a 4-3 lead over the Panthers. We're going to step aside for a second, raise a little bit of revenue, catch our breath, do our thing. You are watching Canandaigua Braves hockey here on the V Varsity Media.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move! And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.
All right, welcome back in, fans. Canandaigua Braves hockey here on Varsity Media. I'm Craig the Spaz Man Simmons. You're around my Cobblestone Arts Center. Want to thank them very much. Clock stopped at 14:03. Face off to the right, gets picked up. Spychelski behind goal, out in front. Textbook from Spychelski to Riley Joseph. Riley Joseph, Springer on the ice for Geneva, as well as, I already said a minute ago. Come on, Spaz, man, you already said that. Griffin punt, 11:40, 43, and the penalty to Canandaigua. Loose puck. Harvey runs it down. Man, what are we at, a baseball game? Hey, speaking of which, who's going to be going and watching the Red Wings? You guys do anything with the Red Wings at all? No? Looking forward to seeing some baseball out there at Frontier Field. Oh, off the upright. I believe that went off the upright. I'd love to see a replay of the Red Wings. You guys do anything with the Red Wings at all? No? Looking forward to seeing some baseball out there at Frontier Field. Oh, off the upright. I believe that went off the upright. I'd love to see a replay on that. Turn around and gets it. The loose puck on the rebound is good for the Panthers. And it's going to be Zach Matthijs. He's used to having that. Yep, Zach Matthijs. As the puck goes down into the... All right, they're going to give the assist to Wooster. Number 15 and number 14 coming back the other way. Panthers unable to knock it down. What are you talking about? 6:10 left to play. Right. Now there's Spinoza sending it down, picked off the loose puck right there at the red line. And we're just about set to go back here. So we're going to bounce out of that. We're going to bring it back to you live here. Nice job there by Joel. Nice job. Nice job by Kyle on the camera as well. Joel changed camera ends, so you'll see a different angle here, a different look here in the third. The final frame, as they say, slap shot by Oliver Harvey, going to be swallowed right up there by Hooker. Hooker in goal one more time for the Panthers, and Ethan Palmer in net for the Canandaigua Braves. Final frame, Canandaigua clinging to a 4-3 lead. Face off to the right of Hooker. Going to come up here to the zone, in the neutral zone. Joseph will send it down. It'll go behind. Spychelski can't run it down. Turns on it, sends it up along the boards. Kept in by McKenna Krause, but she gets her pocket picked. Now Joseph wants to poke it down. So you've got Griffin Harvey, Spychelski, Joseph, Harvey, Krause, and they're all heading out. They're all heading out. And in place is Nate Legrette, Schwartz, Barnes, Davis, and Braden Krause. Edgar Winter Group playing the Frankenstein. Here's a slap shot and a nice job there. A biscuit in the basket by Hooker. Stops the clock at 14-16. Canandaigua leading 4-3. Face off to the left of Hooker. Kept in by Krause. Pokes it down. Krause still trying to send it down into the corner. It's picked up by Legrette. Tries to put it on goal. Goes through the mouth over to the opposite side on the near boards. Down in the corner now. Geneva trying to send it out, but Davis is going to keep it in. Davis keeps it in play. Schwartz turns on it, tries to dump it down to Legrette. Here's Legrette out in front, lets it go, and a nice save there by Hooker. Stops the clock at 13:44 with Canandaigua again leading 4-3. Game time 3:25. Again, a rarity here. Sunday sports at the high school level is usually a rarity, but when you truncate and you compress the season, you basically take what you can get, man. They send it up here off the face-off to Braden Krause. It's going to get dumped in by Nolan Best. Best, Coffey, Dreisbach, your forwards. Davis and Krause, your defenders. Your blue liners, as they say. Dreisbach out in front to Coffey. Here's a slap shot. Doesn't get any wood on it by Krause. Over to Best. Best, great find for Dreisbach. And Dreisbach is going to, I think Dreisbach knocked that down. I had a little bit, I was screened out, as they say, but it comes at 13-16. comes at 13-16. Let's see, here is the replay. Slap shot, deflected. Here is Best. Best over to Dreisbach. Yep, Dreisbach is going to find Coffey. Dreisbach finds Coffey. So Dan Coffey with his second. Great play there. Great job by Zach Dreisbach to not be selfish and take the shot himself. That gives Canandaigua a 2-goal buffer. Makes me think of that scene in The Godfather. Yeah, buffers, a lot of buffers. 13 left to play. Here comes Coffey on the breakaway. Lets it go. Deflects off a hooker. Didn't see where it went. Went about 10 feet over his dome. Oh, I think you're wrong on that one, John. I think, you know what? I think we're going to have to see that replay again because John missed that one. That was clearly Dan Coffey with a assist from Zach Dreisbach. They're going to need to check that one, and that's a textbook breakaway by the Panthers. They have an answer. That comes at 12:31. That was a textbook breakaway by Geneva. Again, 12:31, and I believe that is going to be. That might be Matthijs with his second, right along the left-hand side. Yep, gets it on the right side, crosses over, backhand, dumps it in. No, Seth McFadden is going to pick that goal up and coming back the other way, just like that, coming back the other way. Canandaigua is going to knock one down. 3 quick goals within, what, a minute? And that one comes at 12:21 on the clock over here. So, man, 10 seconds later, and the gates are open. The gates are open, man. Here is the replay. Harvey over to the right-hand side to Spychelski. Spychelski patient. Waits for Hooker to, try and cut off the angle, and then hits the opposite. Knocks it down. Spychelski knocks down, that's going to be the Dominator's 7th of the season, and that's going to come from Harvey. And just like that, we're at 6-4. Schwartz hit along the boards here on the near side. Boy, I'll tell you. Yep, Spychelski with that one. Harvey. All right, so Harvey to Spychelski. Canandaigua now back to a 6-4 2-goal lead over the Panthers of WFL. 8 different districts. Canandaigua on the breakaway. They try to get it to Schwartz on the left wing. No good. I was going to say, come on there. Come on now. You got to stand straight up and act like you want to be here. Let's go. All right, that's going to be an icing. All the way down against the board, and that will be an icing. So that stops the clock with 11:38. Let's check out the replay here. Nolan Best over right to Spychelski. Yep, there you see it. You clearly see that was Dreisbach to Dan Coffey, and that's going to be Coffey's. Good job there, Joel. That's going to be Coffey's second of the season. So a lot of times we see things differently. Great thing is, I got instant replay. Who did that? I can't remember who did that song. Off the face-off, off to the right, off Hooker. 11:30 left to play. You know the song I'm thinking of, though, don't you? We're dating ourselves now. Nolan Best brings it down. That's strike 2. I got to throw strike 2 on myself there. Strike 2! Hey, I made it this far. Usually I get a couple strikes first period. Here come the Panthers. Breakaway on the left-hand side. Nice job to get it down into the corner by Zuzek. A little bit of a scrum taking place. Coming over here now in the near corner. And again, I am on the western side of the rink. The north is off to my right, south off to my left. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast here on Varsity Media. I want to thank them for allowing me to sit in. I want to thank the hockey boat. Look at Dreisbach on the takeaway. He tried to let it go. I'm not sure if that was deflected or just too much adrenaline, but it goes a few feet over the crossbar. Coffey ends up getting dumped over on the far boards, picked up by the Panthers. They send it up into the neutral zone, but they send it right up to Harvey. Harvey and McKenna Kraus, your blue liners. Best, Coffey and Dreisbach, your forwards. Dreisbach picks up the loose puck, feeds it ahead to Riley Joseph, who just checked in. Griffin Harvey in now for Canandaigua. Nice job by McKenna Kraus to keep it in. Keep the puck alive for the Braves. They send it down. Griffin Harvey picks it up. He gets a shot along the boards. Joseph comes in, pokes it away. I got to tell you, I remember last season when Griffin Harvey got dumped hard. He got dumped hard. He's so small last year, and his big brother came in and took care of business. Let's say nothing, malicious, nothing like that. Just big brother sending a message saying, that's my little bro, and I'm not going to have any of that. So 9:54, and hockey is one of those games where you see, things like that, and it's okay. It's okay. Coming at you live on Varsity Media. All right, the clock has been stopped at 9:54. Section 5 high school hockey matchup. Somebody going to the sin bin. Somebody going into the sin bin over there. What do they have? What do we have? I missed a penalty on. What do they have? 2 over there now. All right, I missed something. You've got number 19. You've got 19 Seth Palmer over there in the box.
Number 19 Seth Palmer. Minor checker behind misconduct, serving the minor penalty. Number 8 Jacob Trickler. Time of the penalty 506.
Okay, so there's 2 guys over there. Somebody serving the penalty. One guy who committed it, and somebody serving it. Minor penalty. It's only $1.30, so 9:35 left to play. Canandaigua in the power play. 5 on 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job there by the Panthers to send it up into the neutral zone and force Canandaigua to reset. Schwartz, Harvey, Spachelski, Joseph, and Legret on the ice for the Braves. Harvey brings it down, lets the right-hander go. Long rebound. Spachelski tried to knock down the rebound, couldn't, and like that, the Panthers are going to pick it up and come down short-handed with 40 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Harvey picks it up for the Braves. Good job by the Panthers to be tenacious and just pester Canandaigua. Oh, nice long pass up to Spachelski. Over here to Riley Joseph on the left wing. He lets it go, goes wide right. Nice opportunity for Canandaigua, comes up empty-handed. Out here to Harvey with the quick slap shot, no good. Puck gets cleared out by the Panthers. They have a breakaway. One-on-one breakaway going to come down. Can't knock it down. That was Zach Matthijs looking for some love. He didn't have any help, though, being short-handed. Now they send the puck down, and they have successfully killed off the penalty. So with 8:17 left to play, it's 6-4. Canandaigua over the WFL Panthers. There's that new camera view. Good job by Joel to move the camera in between periods. Again, the districts that are on WFL, primarily Geneva, but Geneva, Minder, South Seneca, Romulus, Marcus Whitman, Bloomfield, Lions, and Palmacus. Puck right at the red line, now dumped in to the Panthers' end. Panthers can't poke it out cleanly. Here's Davis. Davis lets a left-hander go. Man, goes right by the face of Isaac Punt. Back up top for Davis by the blue line. Sends it out in front. A nice job by Hooker to turn it away with the stick. You gotta be in good shape to play this game, especially that goalie, always going up and down and moving, carrying all those pads. Out in front, and Coffey is going to whiff on that. Great job by Barnes to feed that out for Coffey, right off to the wing. Here is Davis. He's going to bring it down the left wing, and a nice save there by Hooker. 7:29 left to play. Once again, one more shout out to Cobblestone Arts Center, right there on Route 332 in Farmington, on the left, just before you get to 96. They do a lot of good things. Beautiful place out there. Want to thank them for coming through and making Canandaigua Braves hockey broadcast possible. We'll be back on the air against the Ronda Court, and Canandaigua tries to exact a small measure of revenge for that 5-0 whooping that they took out there on Eagles turf. But they've since come back. They bounced back with an 8-0 win over Spencerport. Face off to the right of Hooker. Joseph doing the duties. Here's Nolan Best, tries to center. Dreisbach can't pick it up. McKenna Kraus keeps it in. Oh, I thought she might have had an angle to the goal, but she leaves it for Nolan Best. Now he's going to skate behind, looking for help out in front, trying to find somebody to center it to. McKenna Kraus, right-hand wrister, no good. Ends up along the boards. Joseph sends it down. Great left pad save there by Hooker. Once again, I will say that one thing that Canandaigua has been able to do is they've been able to establish puck control. Here's a shot by Joseph. Angling straight across. Went wide left. Now it's over on the far boards. Dreisbach trying to pick it up. It gets sent over here to the near side where it's poked down by Harvey. Dreisbach tries to pick it up. And it's going to be picked up by Harvey. Backhanded over to Joseph. Joseph out in front. Trying to find Dreisbach, but kicked away by Griffin Punt. Now over in the far corner. Punt and Dreisbach going after it. Punt comes away with it, sends it up, and McKenna Kraus can't knock it down. It's going to the Canandaigua zone. It's a foot race between Kraus and Ryan Brown. Nice job by Harvey to bump it over to Kraus, but she gets her pocket picked. And nice job by Harvey to poke away that centering pass. Zuzek tried to get it out in front, but Harvey was there to get. Here comes Nate Legrette right up the middle. Gets tied up with his own guy. Got tied up with Schwartz. Nice job by Fackelman to keep it in, but it gets poked back out. Now it gets dumped down and in by Davis and picked up by the Panthers over on the left wing. They're going to bring it up. Now going to bring it up the center, and that's Griffin Punt. Gets poked away by Canandaigua. Nice job by Braden Kraus to clear out in front of the crease. And that's vital to win in hockey. You got to clear out. Final 5 minutes. Canandaigua holding on to the deuce. The 6-4 lead. Trying to win their second in a row. And puck goes out of play over on the far side. Is that what's up? Stops the action at 4:50 with Canandaigua leading 6-4. Joel, my feet made it to about halfway through the third period. Last time I was here, it was so cold, my feet gave up about 5 minutes in. They usually make it to the end of 2. This time, they've made it to 4:46 of the third period. I know it's random information, but hey, what do you want? Canandaigua up 6-4, face-off right in front, gets sent down into the Panthers' end. Griffin Harvey trying to run it down. Yeah, but he's got a tall task there trying to get it away from Griffin Punt. Griffin, the taller dude. And loose puck over on the far side, sent up through the neutral zone, but it's picked up by Kraus. I'll tell you, this defense of Canandaigua doing a great job. I would love to know what Tafty told these guys between the second and the third, because they have come out and played a much better period here than we saw in the second. Here's Griffin Harvey, who tries to let it go. Going to be knocked down and deflected away by Springer. And it's going to be picked up down along the left-hand side by Mittiga. And Mittiga can't get a shot on goal. Well, a little bit of contact over there, no call. Happened right in front of the official, so if it was something that could have been called, he would have done it because it happened like 2 feet away from him. All eyes were on that. Now McKenna Kraus, left-hander from the left-hand side. Good stick save there by Palmer. Rebound comes out to Coffey. Best picks it up. A nice job by Coffey to stay on side. Best lets it go. What a fantastic glove save by Hooker. I've always said between hockey and lacrosse goalies, here you see this opportunity. Great stick save there by Ethan Palmer. Good job by Joel to give us that replay. It's amazing the eyes, how quickly they can target and zone in on the ball or the puck. It's just crazy. Face-off kept in by Harvey. Canandaigua doing a much better job on face-offs here today. Far less penalties and much more wins on face-offs. So going to bring the puck down, sends it down in, smacked down there by Canandaigua. Now Dreisbach is going to come over here, and he gets a little contact from Ryan Brown. That's like a mosquito going up against a honey badger, though. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against Ryan. It's just he's going to lose that on size alone every time. Final 3 minutes. Nice job by Harvey to put his body on the line to try to get that shot. But it goes through wide right, goes down into the corner. Now out in front, Dreisbach does a great job of sealing out Brown to give Canandaigua an opportunity to try to send it up, and now we're going to have an offside. You can see the frustration. Brady Zuzek sends it up, 2:45 left to play. Let's check out the replay. Nolan Best comes down the left-hand side, lets it go, and I'm good. Thank you, Joel. I love it, Joel. No, Joel, you know how to take a hint, my brother. All right, nice glove save. Nice glove save. It was a beautiful save. It's just crazy because, I mean, he was, 10 yards away from him? 2:40 left to play. Sent down into the end. Boy, that's a dangerous deal for Hooker to come out there in that position, because if that thing takes a bad hop off of the boards, he's going to be in trouble. Puck over out of the left side, now in front, can't poke it in. Legret trying to poke it in. Takes his frustrations out, puts a nice hit on the board, bringing it up. Good job by McKenna Krause. Oh, she takes a hit. You know, that's her reward for hard work. Hey, it's hockey. Oh, now Harvey goes down. No, nothing chippy, just, good hard hitting hockey. Oh, that one was chippy. That was a little bit chippy by Matthijs, or I should say Griffin punt. But nothing malicious. Nobody complained. We play on. Look at Nathan Legret on the breakaway. Great poke away by the defense. So he sends it down and in, and it gets deflected. Come on, buddy, turn so I can give you a shout out on your number. Yeah, that was a punt. That was Griffin punt. What a great job there. 1:45 left to play. Canandaigua holding on to the 6-4 lead. Canandaigua 3-2. Panthers 2-5. So we'll have a face-off to the left of Hooker. All right, here we go. Griffin Harvey in on the face-off. It gets sent over to the near boards. Up along the side. Canandaigua has done a good job on controlling the puck on the boards. Here come the Panthers on a breakaway attempt. Springer brings it down. Sent up into the corner by the blue line. Sent over to the near side, over to Wooster. Wooster sends it down into the area behind the goal. Now it's going to be picked up by Griffin Harvey, sent up to Spichelski, tries to get it up to Joseph, but he gets it poked away there by Wooster. Time running out on the Panthers. Time is not the friend of the Panthers right now. 50 seconds left to play, trailing 6-4, and the puck gets cleared up, and that will, empty goal. I do not believe that's going to be that is dangerous to bring the puck in front of the goal when it's empty like that, because you lose control. And you might get yourself in a little bit of trouble there. All right, Geneva tried to center it. Nobody in a red jersey to pick it up. Dump down and in. Final 28 seconds. And we're going to have a face-off over here on the dot, right off to our right. Just on the other side of the blue line. Stops the clock at 28.7. 28.7. You cannot see the tenths on the scoreboard on the graphic, but what you can see is the Braves leading WFL 6-4. Oh, here, something you do not see a whole lot is timeouts in hockey. You do not see coaches utilize timeouts, and I believe it was Canandaigua that called that timeout. Didn't he say it was Canandaigua that called that? So there you see the Canandaigua bench. You clearly see the backs. Oh, and a nice switch to the end camera where you can get both, and now we're back to the one for the Canandaigua bench. It's all good. There you see Coffey, Nolan Best, Ethan Palmer, the goalie. You've got Zach Dreisbach. He's the one that's about 2 feet taller than everybody else. And then we're going to scan over and see the Geneva bench. We've got, I see 18. That's Griffin Punt, 25 and 26. That's Michael Richardson and Zach Matthijs. Listen, however this thing shakes out, Geneva has nothing to hang their heads about if they can't come back here. They need a Tracy McGrady-esque comeback here, no doubt about that, with 28 seconds left and trailing 6-4. But I'll tell you what, I've seen stranger things. Hopefully I don't put the jinx on anybody anywhere, but the face-off is going to be won by Geneva. It's out in front and cleared out there nicely by Harvey. Great job to poke that away. and tried to get the empty netter, did Nolan Best, but it's going to go wide right. We'll have a face-off to the left of Ethan Palmer with 15.7. You know, that's a great thing about sports. You can't say it's over until the last whistle. Nice out in front and a great try there by Zujek, but again cleared out by Harview. And boy, that was close. 15.7 left to play. 6-4. Here's the face-off. Zujek tries to send it down and in, loose. And LeGrette can't get a piece of it. Now he's going to turn on it, let it go, and it's going to go wide left. It's going to go wide left, and time is going to expire. Time is going to run out here. And that's it. Time has expired. It is over. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Canandaigua is going to win their second in a row after dropping that decision. And they are going to win 6-4 over the WFL Panthers. The Braves will improve to 4-2, and the Panthers will fall to 2-6. Now, what you see here, fans, they can't do these sportsmanship lines. So what they do is they gather at the blue lines and they tap sticks to, to give props to each other. So I don't know, Joel, what you want to do. I think Tafty was going to give us a player or two. Do you have some, run a little, raise a little bit of revenue and then come on back? All right, we're going to go and raise a little bit of revenue, and hopefully when we come back, we will have a player or two or a coach from Canandaigua. Victorious over WFL 6-4. This is Canandaigua Braves hockey on Varsity Media.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move. And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.
All right, welcome back, fans. Canandaigua Braves hockey here on Varsity Media. Canandaigua victorious over the WFL Panthers 6-4. 6-4, and shots on goal, Canandaigua with 33 and WFL with 19. And that kind of tells a tale in and of itself. But I think Canandaigua, they just have stepped up their game, as Coach Taft said after that loss to Irondequoit a couple games ago. Canandaigua has tightened things up, and, there you have it. So let's see here. Goals scored, Canandaigua by Nolan Best, Nathan LeGrette, Davis had one, Riley Joseph with one, Coffey with one, and Spichelski with one. And I would have to say, I can't really give a player of the game away. If I was going to, you could give one to Ethan Palmer. You could give one to the entire defense. You could give one to Spychelski for having the 2-point game. So I'm not worried about the player of the game. I do want to give one more shout out to our sponsors. What is the name of that? I can't remember the name of the art center. I am going to get myself in so much trouble. I am having such a brain freeze right now. I mean, I love the place. But there you have it, fans. We're going to be back on the air here on Varsity Media on March 4th, right here when the Braves play the Irondequoit Eagles. And the next game for the Braves is going to be Tuesday when they host Brockport right here at the GC3. That's right. They had 4 home straight games at this point. And the WFL Panthers are going to be – they're going to go against Greece, and I think Joel said at Lakeshore on the 23rd. There you go. There you have it. So not sure. Oh, no, we got a couple players coming over. We do have some players coming over, so I guess we are going to interview. We're going to interview. He's got Oliver Harview coming over, and he's got who else is that coming over? Dan Coffey coming over in the sneakers. Over here, fellas. Over here, man. All right. There you go. And then while I'm doing that, Joel can look up the name of our sponsor. What's up, Dan Coffey? Good job tonight. Pulled out the 6-4 victory. Do you have me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, move that right up next to your mouth, man. It doesn't matter. How nervous did you guys get there? Because how nervous were you? They closed the gap on you, and you guys had to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, we go into each game, one period at a time. Go to back to the locker room and just regroup each period. Try to get better each period and go from there.
How bad did Tafty have to get into you?
He got into us a little bit there. We knew that we couldn't let off on Geneva. They're used to coming back. I know a lot of these kids from growing up, and there's some good players, so we always have to do really good against them. So
absolutely. Now, I asked Tafty, and I'm going to ask you as a player, that 5-0 loss that you guys took at Irondequoit, did you guys take that personally? And because you came back and you beat Spencerport 8-0, and Spencerport isn't a bad team, all right. And you just beat the Panthers. They've got players from 8 different districts. You know what I mean? Did you guys take that personal and decide you got to step up your game a little bit?
Oh yeah, definitely. We took that really personally. Each day at practice, we come in, have one goal in mind. That game was just getting more – the Irondequoit game was just getting more traffic in front to get screen that goalie. That goalie's really good. So I feel versus Spencerport, we did that, and we got the job done.
All right, Dan. It's not going to get any easier for you guys. There's no question about that. How you guys figure you're going to look for the rest of the season before we hit, end of year playoffs or whatever is going to be taking place there?
We got a bunch of good teams coming up, but each game we go one period at a time. And Taft always says that we need to focus on what we can control. In each game we control how many shots we can get, passes and stuff like that. So I say if we focus on the main objectives of the game, we'll be fine. What's
going to drive you guys the most when you finish the season up against Irondequoit? We're going to have that game right here on Varsity Media. You have an opportunity to exact a small measure of revenge. I'm sorry to keep going back to it, but it's a good talking point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's a pivotal point in your season as well, but based upon what we've seen a couple games afterward. How driven are you guys to get revenge on that? Or as you said, are you going to go the diplomatic answer and tell me, dude, we'll just take it one period at a time?
Yeah, we definitely took that personally. No team likes getting shut out 5-0, especially on the road.
Yeah.
So I definitely think our team's going to be ready for that when the challenge comes.
Thanks, Dan Coffey. I appreciate it, man. All right. You're senior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Let's talk to Oliver Harview. Now, before I go there, am I saying Harview correctly?
Yeah, you are.
All right. I hope you don't mind to call you Ollie. Is that all right?
No, that's good.
Right on, man. Listen, as one of the leaders of this team, as a captain, when you wear that C, what does that mean? What does that mean? What is your job as a captain, other than, quote-unquote, being the only guy that's supposed to do the talking and all that other stuff? How about on and off the ice? What does a captain have to do? What are his responsibilities?
Yeah, I got to be a good leader, lead by example. Be like the guy in the locker room that's fun, but also keeping everyone in check. So,
now, how much have you guys cleaned up what you've been doing since? Again, I'm going to walk it back to the 5-0, loss. Have you guys, are you playing any differently than that? I mean, I know I addressed a little bit with Dan Coffey. Is there a little more swag in what you're trying to do? A little more, intensity? Did you guys change it all after that loss to Irondequoit?
Yeah, I mean, we changed after every game, but I think that game was just a poorly played game.
Okay.
Just came back and ran our systems and played how we normally do.
How much does Tafty rely on you guys to kind of take care of whatever's happening on the ice yourselves? Are there times where he just kind of hangs back, takes a walk, and lets you guys talk amongst each other? Or is he one of those guys that's going to jump right in there and get right into you if he has to?
He does both. Like, if we have a bad game or something, if something's not up, he'll address it. But sometimes me and Lucas Schwartz will address it. But normally it's on us to fix it.
I remember, I don't know if it was last year, your brother, he was so small.
Yeah.
And he got wrecked. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I talk about it almost every game, man. This dude wrecked your brother, and you came in and I can't remember if you cleaned him up there or it was later. But you definitely gave that dude a shot. You know what I mean? As if to just say, hey, that's my – now, was I seeing things, or did that really happen?
No, that really happened.
Yeah,
that was next shift.
Do you remember who it was?
I don't remember who it was. I don't really know names and players.
I put you over, to use my wrestling terms. I put you over so hard for that. I was like, yeah, that was awesome. That's something you guys have to do in this game.
Yeah.
Because you're as fast as you're going in small of an area, if anything like that happens. Now, how has he come along? And does he come to you? Does he pick your brain for anything, or you just a big brother and he doesn't want to hear what you have to say?
No, I think we both work off each other. Obviously, he's improved tremendously over the past year. He's one of the hardest working players on the team.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I think he got a goal. Didn't he get a goal against Spencerport? Or if it was the first game, I can't remember.
I don't know. He had 2 the first game.
Nice. Now let's talk about Brockport on Tuesday. What do you see coming up from them?
I don't know. I don't look ahead. I don't even know who we're playing this week or when we're playing. I just
you guys are all so full of it, so diplomatic, man. You guys are you right, John? You guys sound like coaches. I don't know, man. We don't. You guys, it was awesome. Oliver Harvey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Anything you want to say to the fans out there watching on Varsity Media?
No, just thanks for supporting us along the way. Obviously, it sucks that you guys can't be here, but it's great that you guys are watching online.
Right on. Well, thanks for coming over and talking to us. I appreciate it very much, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be here Tuesday or not, but we will be back for Varsity Media against that game at Irondequoit on March 4th.
All right.
Thanks,
see you
bro.
then.
I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right. There you have it, fans. Canandaigua victorious over WFL 6-4, and you saw it live right here on Varsity Media. For Joel on production, for Kyle on the camera, I'm Craig the Spazman Simmons, your round mound of sound, reminding you to always do your best to be your best. Never let the pursuit of what you want interfere with appreciating what you already have. Believe in yourselves, and remember, falling down isn't the problem, staying down is. And for John Roberts, the voice of the GC3, I'm out of here, everybody. See ya.